If you're struggling to learn a Helicoptero, today I'm going to show you the 5 most common mistakes people make and how to fix them. The first and possibly worst mistake is trying to learn your Helicoptero on flat ground. Doing this makes everything way harder and take much longer to learn, so instead, I highly recommend perfecting the mechanics on a raised surface, then making your way lower until you're able to Helicoptero on the floor. The second mistake is approaching your Helicoptero like a cartwheel. In a regular cartwheel, you reach outward and travel, but doing this does not work well in a Helicoptero. You also don't want to keep your hips vertical like a cartwheel, because doing this is going to make it very hard to sweep your legs at the correct angle. Instead, you want to reach behind your own foot so your Helicoptero stays in place, and you can make it much easier to sweep low by angling your hips in front of you instead of over you. With that in mind, the third mistake is incorrect weight distribution. If any of your weight is still in your first hand by the time you finish sweeping, you're going to stumble and fall back the way you came from when you try to stand up. Instead, make sure you're shifting all your weight into your second hand and getting your hips over your shoulder. The fourth mistake is focusing on the landing foot instead of the sweeping one. The Helicoptero does land on the other foot, but when you focus on this, it typically leads to cheating the sweep by switching your legs over the top or rushing your way through the trick and landing super heavily. Ironically, landing on your other foot is actually just a byproduct of doing a good circular sweep that goes down towards the ground and then back upward. If you focus on doing this, your other foot will automatically be the one you land on. Now, the fifth and final mistake is dropping your hips during the landing. This position is impossible to stand up from, especially if your foot is also far away from your base hand, so instead, you need to keep your back arched and your hips up throughout the landing. That's all for today, but if you'd like a much more detailed explanation of how to learn this trick, I recommend checking out the full-length Helicoptero tutorial on my channel. In the meantime, if you have any questions or requests for future videos, just let me know in the comments below. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in coaching, consultation, or workshops, you can always message me on Instagram at Scott A. McDonald. And until next time, good luck and happy training.